Damn, bro.
What? If he said back in 2013 you raped four girls on tour. Who would say that? Why the fuck would he say that? Well, why the fuck would he say he has a kid when he don't have a kid? Oh, you're saying
Mm,
hypothetically speaking. Yeah, hypothetically. If Drake says, "I bet if we lie, let's lie." Got you. No, lying on people is definitely something that's you can't do that. So I say if you've done your due diligence, all I have to go on is your word, which to me is not good enough, to be honest with you. Okay, okay, all right. Hey, listen, and that's a very smart individual. Has Kendrick? Listen, the thing with even when Pusha T did that, he literally says Sophie knows better. He said her Instagram name. Go look at her. Look at his baby mom. He literally came with some proof, right? He literally came with some proof, right? It came with some proof that Drake basically had to admit very, very shortly afterwards that what he was saying is true. Kendrick has made allegations, I think, even worse than what Pusha said, except there's no proof. But do we hold him to the same standard of trying to prove it, or is it going to say it's true until it's not true? Do your due diligence. But I did. It's not true. I did. Yo, we did the due diligence that, oh, hey, that thing that was on the cover art that Kendrick he had on the cover art for 616 to Meet the Grams that he took down and switched out the images on DSPs. That was planted by Drake. That's the due diligence. So basically, he got sent off on a dummy mission, which means, hey, maybe he wasn't intending to lie, but the record is a lie. I don't have any knowledge of that. So if I sent you information that would confirm this, would you change your opinion, or you just don't want to see it right now? I don't. I mean, I don't care either way, to be honest with you. But the thing is, me,
uh,
this is my perspective on it, right?
I think there's enough proof, bro, to the point where it's honestly we all know it's just Ducktales, dog. It's nothing true. It was all just Drake, like he said. He told him, bro. He fed him the information to let him see how freaking how desperate he was for information, bro. And turns out Kendrick was, bro.
Point, but that's not. I don't care enough to be honest with you. If you extrapolate, I'll give you an example, right? If you take out all of the lies, let's say whatever you think is a lie. If you made a list, a spreadsheet, right? You made a spreadsheet of every lie that was said on Kendrick's side, and we made a list, or that you. I'm sorry, alleged lie. If we made a list of every alleged lie that was made on Kendrick's side throughout this whole battle, no, we can just call it a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. A lie is a lie. Hey, like my man. And if you made a list, hold on, let me ask you. Go ahead. And you made a list of every lie or alleged lie that was made on Drake's side through this whole battle. Do you still have the same outcome? If we made a list of both lies,
Um,
and you pulled the lies, all of the lies out of all the records,
oh no,
do you still have the same outcome?
oh no, it matters a lot. It matters a lot. It matters a
I'm
lot.
asking you. I'm asking you. Do you still have the same outcome?
No, 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 because Meet the Grams is a trash song at that point because you're literally lying the whole record. If that record, if we, I know you say you don't accept it to be lies yet, but if those things are unsubstantiated claims and are lies, if pretty much that's not true, it's a record that's all cap, which means just throw it out the window. Yeah, it sounds menacing, shout out to Alchemist, but it's a bunch of lies. That's like if Drake just says, yo, Boy Wonder, cook me up a beat. I'm just gonna rap about how this nigga's a serial rapist, and it's all lies. Throw that shit out the window too. That's what I think because I would think I'm a man of truth when it comes to these type of things, right? Like again, both of these guys could have just rapped, right? But it got personal and it got to this thing of revealing information we don't know in T. Okay, cool. That's been part of hip hop. Hey, you know, shit. You know what I mean? Historically, people have said stuff that maybe other people didn't know. It worked for Pusha T. But if in the midst of this, you're just saying random shit that is lies, that people could easily prove as lies, I do look at it a little bit different.
Okay, that's your opinion. You welcome to that.
Euphoria, Euphoria, I like that record. A lot of that is, you know, even though it kind of touches on, well, not really many lies, but it's trying to decipher and break down the man of Aubrey Graham, which is Drake. Get it? Like the angle. That's why Kendrick is really, you know, artistic. Cool. 616 in LA. He's doing this. Yo, I know something about you. You know what I mean? Your name is whatever. You went to a private. Like he's saying certain shit. Like so. That's when he started writing the murder mystery. I said this. The nigga start playing Jigsaw. Hey, have you ever played Have You Ever? Let's play it now. All right, cool. By the way, I like that. I think that's creative too. Except if you're just start lying, now I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? If if he's gonna lie, let them both lie, and then we just judge the rapping. I'd rather just be who could rap better. I think Drake is a very formidable rapper as well as Kendrick Lamar. I think if it was just all about who got the better bars, cool. But once we start judging, yo, damn, who gonna tell us some crazy shit about the other? I think we have to start validating some of these claims, especially when you start saying niggas is pedophiles, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, Drake literally just came out on a song said, "I never fucked a minor." Okay, when you're saying that you're having a cover art with a sexual offender map pointing at the nigga's house, you're almost hinting and alluding to him having sex with minors. Bring a victim. And by the way, if he brought a victim, I'd be like, damn, Drake, you nasty motherfucker. What's going on? Where's the victims? Where's the allegations? Where's all of this? And also, that's unbecoming of a man. Like that's something where, like, to be honest, you know, certain shit no nigga want to have on their jacket, and you wouldn't even put like you wouldn't even call a nigga like say a snitch unless you know what I mean. Especially a nigga that be in your neighborhood or some shit, unless you really had some knowledge of A, B, and C. You wouldn't call somebody a sexual predator, a child predator, unless you knew A, B, and C. Putting that putting that into the air, I'm trying to see the proof. But also, it's clear that this nigga is just rapping fiction. He said the nigga literally has a child, and I'm looking for the child myself. Drake told me if I find a child, he'll work for me, and I need another employee. I'm serious. If we hold on, if we never find the child, ain't this like we don't look at the song a little different? We never find the child. No, I'm being honest. I'm asking you honestly. We never find the child. Like the child is just getting abducted by aliens. We never find the child.
Bro, I think you're fixated on a couple of things,
Go ahead.
and I think you're completely fixated on a couple of things, and you're completely overlooking the other things, right? You're fixated on these 2 points, which are fair, which are valid points to be fixated on. But when
Dude,
someone
that's
makes
so
accusations against you, right? And I'm not even saying that they're true, but when someone makes accusations, right? And
also George.
if that's part of their strategy, then your strategy then changes in the battle, right? To become defensive of that, right?
هلا انا على I'm on
Is that
stream
is
man.
that fair to say?
طلعيه.
Um,
I like
I
that
mean,
feedback.
yeah, if
Thank you.
someone attacks you, at times you might have to defend yourself. Even though I do think this
Okay.
is
It's
different,
okay.
I
Like
think
for instance,
بس
you
اطفي
you
الضوء
have
بالله.
had people say things about you, right?
yes,
Yeah,
And you've had to defend yourself, right?
I did.
at times yes,
Okay. Are there times
He
when
said
you
he's
ignored
good.
those
He said he's coming.
accusations?
yes,
Why?
Wallah.
because those were either insignificant or those really like, for example, if like okay, I've had people be like, "Yo, I got a little dick." Bruh, I don't give a fuck what another man thinks about my penis. Like,
Bro,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to talk about your
No,
meat,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no. But like, I'm trying to give an example. I don't care what another nigga or a conversation about niggas talk about me and that. Now, if somebody says Act is a child predator, I might have to like. I'll give you an example, a real actual example. There's one podcaster who I took exception with when they put out there that I was a cokehead. I've never done a drug in my life other than alcohol. I drink my alcohol, I don't smoke weed, I don't do anything else. To me, someone who's a cokehead is a really degenerate and something that offended me to the very core. I had to not only defend myself, but I had to show and go beyond the like I had to show people that not only is it true, this person's a fucking liar. Yes, there are things people could say about you that you will be so offended by that you won't ignore it. I'm sorry. If somebody says, Act, you did whatever to some girl, and that's not true, knowing how we're in this era where people look at some of these things. Look, Diddy getting his door kicked down. That nigga over here jogging on Star Island just doing laps. We don't know what's going on with him. They got the fans investigating that man. You ain't gonna lump me in with Diddy. You ain't gonna lump me in with R. Kelly. None of these sexual deviants or alleged sexual deviants. I'm gonna scream on top of the mountain. I'm innocent. I don't do that creepy shit. Like, would you allow somebody to call you like a sexual predator and you not respond?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, but it doesn't warrant. Like, I don't think that you make the song about that.
Okay, so here's the thing. So if I put up a post, because that's what happened with Drake last time, right? When they did the blackface thing, he explained it on like a post. Yo, look, he's explained himself too much. So how would you defend yourself? So you're saying he shouldn't have rapped about it, but he should defend himself. How should he defend
I mean,
himself?
to me, it was a wasted opportunity. It was a whole song about it, bro. And honestly, it's just kind of tired to keep it real with you. Like,
It's
it was
not the only song he's gonna drop. He like I'm telling you, like it's not like his
okay.
final song.
So okay, fine. Then let him drop again, and then we'll see how that goes for him. I'm telling you that to me it was a wasted opportunity, and that wasn't it. And so based on my calculations and your calculations, you still have that ahead, correct?
Yeah, I have Kendrick slightly ahead because I believe that Not Like Us record is gonna start move a little bit. And if I had to give Drake advice, I would say just like how he stepped on Family Matters, you need to step on that.
And
And
I would give that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, yeah, and that would be my demeanor. And again, hey, it's on him to do it.
Okay, and here's I'll just say this before I go, but my advice to him: leave him alone. Go make them bops. Go make your records. Leave him alone.
I
That's
would
my advice.
I would only follow that advice if I'm like I'm tired of this nigga lying on me. Okay, I think Drake even said in the record, if we're willing to get to the truth, let's do it. And I thought Kendrick started off his whole plight by saying, "Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell the truth about you." So
Correct.
I'm wondering why, when did he switch up his stance and just start lying? Like he's supposed to be telling the truth about Drake. Now, when he says, "Hey, you're a Canadian guy and you've came here and we felt like you've used Atlanta, you've used that," hey, that's an interesting way to kind of like purport things. I could buy into that. That could be truthful. But when you say a nigga got a kid and he don't, that's a lie. When you say a nigga's a pedophile and he's not, that's a lie.
Yeah, but you also, I mean, that's what I'm telling you. You're picking and choosing your spots because of your biases. There are also other things that have been said as far as that are inflammatory things where those are also untruths. When you mention people's family and their kids and who they belong to and stuff like that, that's completely out of pocket and it's completely inflammatory and it's completely untrue. So when you say things like that, I understand that. I'm not telling you that lies beget lies, but what I am telling you is that I'm not even here to debate that, bro. I'm here to debate the records, right? You say they're lies, cool. If you've done your due diligence, cool. I just, well, the world has to take your word for it. Like when he dropped the record and it wasn't up on any of his services and anything like that. And I told him just put it up. Say it with your DSP. That'd be freestyles on his SoundCloud. Back to, I played back to back on the radio for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's out, right? Okay. That being said, he did it. We now we're here. You got dot up. My advice is go make your records, bro. Leave him alone.
Well, I'm gonna be honest
That's
with you.
that.
The reason why I think he won't do that, number one, I don't think Kendrick Lamar has the capacity to decapacitate Drake, right? I think his best shot was the lies, and if we're acknowledging that they're lies, and even if I say I have, Kendrick up slightly, it's gonna be competitive, right? And as long as either one don't get demolished, this is probably gonna be back and forth. Again, I had Drake up 3 songs ago.
You
right?
don't think he's demolished at this point?
Nigga, how the hell? We just talked about a bunch of lies. I said if them lies were true, yes. If the lies that Ken, I'm being honest. If them lies were true, bro.
I don't really know if I have anything else to offer to this conversation. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you've yet to still explain to me how we got demolished.
Record for record. He
Yes.
got. I did explain it. You have dot up right now.
Yes.
Barely.
Barely.
Okay. It doesn't matter. You have dot winning right now, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
That's my explanation.
But we're talking about someone completely violating the other person. Again, these are two able.
Listen to me. Listen to me, bro.
I'm listening.
Listen to me.
Yes.
You have all this proof. You've done your due diligence that they're lies, correct?
Yes.
And as of today, you have dot up. Yes.
Yes, and it's mostly
that's my explanation. That's it. You know everything. You know. You have dot up right now. That's my explanation. That's all I got for you, bro.
And so you're gonna completely ignore the part where I'm saying Drake could drop another record, or there could be an exchange of 2 other records, and I could have a completely different opinion. I literally had a difference of opinion 4 days ago.
I said as of right now. I'm asking as of right now. That's all we got.
All right, and this is why this has been going on for like seemingly like 30 days or so. And if you ask me, the pendulum is swung in both directions. These are 2 top tier rappers that, I didn't even think that Drake was just gonna demolish Kendrick either. I thought it was gonna be, hey, a bunch of 10-9 rounds, and that's what I'm getting, a bunch of 10-9 rounds. I think Kendrick went for a haymaker, but it was lies, so it don't matter. It doesn't count. It's like, oh, okay, you thought you knocked him down, but nigga, you punched him in the back of the head. Disqualified.
And through all of that, you have dot up currently.
Yes, based on moves, not on rapping, based on moves.
And based on whatever you got.
Yeah.
All of your intel, all of your feed, all of your inside information, all of your DMs, your text messages, whatever you got, you have dot up currently, right?
Yes, he is slightly up.
Okay, so to me, you asking me to explain, there need be no explanation. You are the explanation because you can explain it yourself.
No.
That's all.
No.
That's all.
You're like contouring my point. My point.
I'm not contorting anything. I'm literally just. You're asking me a question, right?
No, my point wasn't whether Drake is winning or not. My point was that, hey, do you think either one are getting embarrassed? I don't think either one are getting embarrassed. I think it's close, and I think we're going record by record, and this is such a good battle back and forth, minus the gossip and unsubstantiated bullshit that is seeped into it, because I think both want to have a knockout punch. I think when Drake drops a push-ups, he's up. When Kendrick drops a not like us, he's up. And if Drake come back and drop another joint that's a bop, he might be up again. That is a very fluid thing. And all I was just saying is that this narrative that Drake is getting blown out or it's over, how is it over with that bullshit?
Hey, bro, listen. I actually I actually like your optimism. You know what I'm saying? You have the same optimism that Elliot had earlier. And I fuck with that. I'm just letting you know, if everybody went home today, you have dot up. Okay, I don't know if the boy's gonna drop again. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. Keep it real with you. That's me speaking for me, right? Don't care. At this point, the same conversation I had with Elliot earlier, he's displayed most of his ability. I don't think he has something in the chamber that's like, oh my God, dope, and he's this lyrical ability is gonna come out of nowhere. He's gonna outstrap. I think he's displayed what he can display, and this is what it is, bro. Anything beyond this is kind of like it's lackluster, it's embarrassing, or it just doesn't matter, in my opinion. Unless he proves me otherwise. He proves me otherwise, cool, whatever.
And
But
and this is the
and then you
beauty of
also
it.
don't understand. Hold on, let me make this last point because I gotta go. But when you don't realize the fallout of
Ooh, phone just fucking died. Damn, I should have hit the charger. I'm gonna get it back. Give me 1 second, chat. DJ Head, I'm gonna call you right back. It's gonna take like a second for this to turn on. Good conversation. I mean, we both have our biases. Um, I know y'all say I'm compromised and I'm biased, but I think this guy is way more biased than me. Like, I'm at least willing to say, yo, hey, if Kendrick drops 3 tracks in a row, yeah, I might think like he has the slight edge on Drake, right? Drake got to outmaneuver him and to get the lead back. But nigga, I'm thinking if this is basketball, bro, right now it's like a 90-87 game or a 90-88. The ball is in. You got possession, Drake. Go hit a three and tie it up, or go hit a three to get back the lead. That's just kind of how I'm viewing it. The people who are saying this is like some blowout is like, why? And those people are going to be the people who are going off lies. Oh yeah, yeah, but yo, he exposed that he got a kid, but that was a lie. But he was saying that he put his house on the map, and everybody said the embassy is where like all the kids is stuck in the bed, but that's a lie. Come on now, like come on. Let me call this guy back. Respect for him coming on here and having a respectful conversation, and again, all these voices are very important in all of this. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody's voice is important in all this, and this is why like I'm making sure everybody's voice gets heard.
oh, you want to be off the stream, say that.
You said what?
I said if you wanted me off the stream, just say that.
Oh
No, I'm
no
fucking
no
with you.
no no! Apologies, my phone died. I wanted you to finish
No,
your
it's
point.
all good. That's what they told. It's all good. So what I'm saying is, I don't even remember the fucking point where I was making. But the where I was going with it was, you don't realize the fallout of a war until afterwards, bro. Way after, right? You don't realize we didn't realize the effects of COVID until like a year or two later. Like niggas is broke, people are robbing. Like it's bad, right? I don't think we get to make a fair assessment immediately. Just like when people drop an album Thursday night at 9 p.m. by Friday morning, like it's a classic. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. So, what would you say?
No, I agree. I agree. I'm with you.
Oh, okay. So, I don't like to make snap judgments on things. So, I think we need to live with this. You know what I'm saying? And as of today, Big Act said dot is up, and I'm okay with that. If Act would have said, this Drake, I would have, that you're entitled to your opinion. All things considered, um, all things.
By the way, I kind of don't like what you're trying to do. It's feel like in me trying to have some objectivity, and you clearly came on saying, "Yo, you're just completely biased." Because of course, the fan in me is like, "Yo, to be honest, I'm bumping push-ups and Family Matters way more than I'm bumping them Kendrick tracks." But like, I'm also trying to be fair and objective. And you came on saying that, "Yo, you're biased, so you're just gonna want, no matter what, you want Kendrick to get the upper hand." I'm saying I want to see more from both artists, right? And I'm trying to have some objectivity. And it feels like you're just trying to say, as long as you say Kendrick got to win, I'm good, right? Which
No. I don't. That's short sighted, bro. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. I'm biased because of my lineage. That doesn't have anything to do with my fandom, right? I played some records of his yesterday when I was DJing. That's not what I'm saying. My point is, bro, I don't care to see anymore because I don't think he has more to offer as a fan in
that,
this space.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. That is so disrespectful. You know what? People have watched me even
No,
like
in this space. I'm not talking about as a rapper, bro.
no,
In
but
this space,
even that's disrespectful though. You don't
in
think
this space,
you don't think that Drake in a battle after he dropped 3 songs as any more to offer? Why?
In this space, with this, when it comes to the Lakers and the Knicks, I don't think he has any more to offer in this game. Now, he may have something to offer against the Celtics, but in this game, I'm sorry, the Raptors, he doesn't. He may have something to offer in another game. In this game, I don't think he has anything else to offer. That's just my personal opinion.
Hey,
So I don't need anything else. If he does and he surprises me, cool. I don't think he will. That's
call,
my opinion.
call me biased, but Kendrick dropped one album in the last 5 years.
I
If
understand.
if we're going verse for verse, and obviously Drake drops a palette of music. There's some songs that are singy song like type songs, R&B songs. Those don't count. If we're going with records that is him showcasing his MC abilities, I'm sorry, I don't even think I really don't think that Kendrick is in his caliber. I haven't heard from Kendrick in the last 5 years shit that could match some of the top tier lyrical showing by Drake in the last 5 years. And that's why I even now to say, well, I could never say Drake don't got no more to show, because I personally believe that if his pen is sharpened and in his prime, right? Which again, Drake writes a whole bunch of type of music. He'll write, the nigga might write a Spanish song. I don't think Kendrick personally could out rap him. Now, you clearly no, hold on. No, I'm not saying they're also not in the same kind of caliber. I think it's going to be competitive. I think Drake just gets the edge on him. You're saying that after a few records, which we still haven't seen, Drake, who's so multi, like, he could do so many different things, right? He could make hit songs. Shit, the nigga he's half R&B, half hip hop. We've seen him on some of these records, whether the timestamp record or, just like give
Yeah.
these great features on like hits. If you're saying that based on push-ups, tailor-made freestyle, which is AI assisted, and Family Matters, you don't think he could do anything
And the hard
different?
part six. And the hard part
Okay,
six.
the hard part says you don't think he could do anything more in this battle that you haven't seen already. I feel like you have a lack of respect for it.
It's not that. It's not that. It's not that I haven't seen already. It's. I don't think it's going to get better. That's just my personal opinion. Am I not entitled to that? I have rights. I got a social security number, bro. I'm just. I'm just saying.
Okay, okay, okay.
Now, I would love to be pleasantly surprised. He has surprised me before. He has surprised me before. I don't think in this specific battle, that's why I want to make it specific. I'm not talking about him as an artist. I'm not talking about him doing a Camila feature. I'm not talking about him doing other records, different genres, freestyles. I'm not talking about any of that. Up against this person, I don't think he has anything else to offer. And I think, like I've been saying since the beginning, and I told you twice or 3 times already, just go make the songs, because I don't believe he has anything to offer in this battle. I think we've
And
seen
by
what
the
he
way,
can do.
you know why this is so interesting? Because I didn't have Kendrick officially up or having that edge until Not Like Us, and I think that record's gonna be outside. I think that record's gonna be.
It's already outside, bro.
Okay, but here's what I'm saying: them 2 other records he dropped before were duds because they're lies, right? Euphoria was great. Like That is Like That, and it's kind of interesting if we think about why. At least I think he's slightly up is because of a record that is a hit record, or I think it's gonna be a hit record, and that's what Drake does best. Like that's Drake's bag.
I've been telling him to go do that since the initial kickoff of this shit.
He had
Go
to do
do
the
that,
hard
bro.
part six first. He had to. You know why? People are gonna say he didn't really rap. He didn't really rap yet. Also, people were gonna say bullshit like, "Oh, okay, like, yo, he's been barring you up and you don't want to compete." So, like, I think he had to rap to get this whole angle out of the way, because Kendrick is literally trying to like play a jigsaw with like pedophilia shit, bro.
Okay. All that stuff being said, Act, you still have that up today.
On a few listens of the hard part six, yeah, I have him slightly up, yeah.
Okay. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. That's it. You know, you have all the information and you know everything.
My nigga, the
You've done all
battle
you do.
is not over.
Okay, fine.
It ain't
Fine.
over.
If
Yo,
you
yo,
want
hold
to,
on. If we cross section any moment of time, other than like the last 2 to 3 days, if you ask me this question, Drake is up. So it's like crazy
I
where
mean,
you're
I
like,
asked
there's
you today,
nothing
bro.
more to talk about. You have
I
him
asked you
up at
today.
this one moment after the nigga was dropping every 25 minutes. Now,
and you like that, right? You appreciated that, no?
well, I appreciate hip hop. I
Okay.
appreciate Drake dropping tonight. I appreciate
Okay.
Drake saying even though
I
it's
do.
Sunday
I
out.
appreciate it. I appreciate it too, bro. I appreciate his efforts, and you know what? Salute to that man. You know, it was a great. It was a great. It was the most monumental thing that we probably seen that we're probably ever gonna see in hip hop in our generations.
Hey, let me
Is that
say
fair
this.
to say?
First of all, I'm very impressed by both artists. I think
Me
the
too.
legacy, ego, but also realizing what this matters. I think, I should have asked Elliot Wilson this. I don't know if we've seen a battle from top tier guys within this short amount of time period where literally it's gone to this many songs. It's 10 songs in less than a month, right? That's very goddamn impressive.
I'm appreciative of it too, bro. And the thing is, it's not even just this. This is gonna. This is what I'm trying to explain. Like, we can't just do a oh, this is what's going on. Like, this is a recap. Like, whatever the case may be, we won't actually fully understand the ramifications of this for weeks, if not months, if not years. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay. Okay. So we gotta. You have to give it time. Now, if the boy is not done, he's not done. Cool.
I don't think
Doesn't
this battle's
matter.
done yet. I just don't
Okay.
think it's done.
Okay. Well, I think it is.
God bless you.
I think it is, and you
Hey,
know, God, and I hope. I wish. Like I said, I wish him the best.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think this is really how I think Drake is doing this for his legacy and his fans. Bro, I don't really think he want to rap with this nigga because not only do I think he don't respect the nigga, he don't respect how that nigga coming at him because that's not no shit we rap about. But I do think he realizes legacy wise, there's so many people who are pulling for him as fans, his legacy, that he ain't trying to have a Pusha T moment where niggas like, oh no, he didn't want to he didn't want to meet the challenge. He didn't want to rap with him. Nah, he don't, bro. That whole boogeyman shit, like, bro, the best boogeyman line that nigga had was on a song that was a hit song, my nigga, or a song that is gonna be played in the club. All that menacing, hey, dear Adonis, look under your bed. The tooth fairy's there. Look outside. Come on, man. That shit did not work. That's what I'm trying to say. That boogeyman shit did not connect like that. The nigga basically should just try to make a good song to follow up like that, and let's see who can make the bigger hit. Because this whole psychoanalyzing shit, until we see otherwise, it hasn't been connecting yet. To the
Okay,
extent.
but listen though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. Hold on, hold on. All right, I gotta go. All right, give me. All right, so listen. Last thing, right? I understand your sentiment. What I'm saying to you is, even if it's not over, I'm saying we've already seen Drake's display of how he's going to conduct this battle. I don't think he has anything left to offer. I also disagree with your perspective and Elliot's perspective on this whimsical hopefulness that there's going to magically appear some kind of nuclear bomb or some kind of display of artistry that's going to take us over the moon or whatever the case may be. I don't think he has the cultural awareness to understand what's going on, and I think that was a misstep because I think he's taking this lightly. He thought it was fun and games, like the Meek shit, where he can meme his way and clown his way and lackadaisical raps and stuff like that. I don't think he took it serious. I know that Dot took it serious, which is why the outcome you have is the outcome you have. I think that was a misstep on his part, and he should have taken it serious from jump because
The
or
hard
just
part
not
six
said
told me
anything,
otherwise.
or just not said anything at all.
The hard part
So
six told me otherwise.
okay, well if we'll wait and see, bro. But I don't see it happening. That's just me.
Okay. All right. DJ Head, thank you for coming on here. I'm pretty sure if this continues, we'll have more spirited conversations about this.
I'm sure.
All right, my man.
All right, West Coast.
Definitely. Damn, these West Coast niggas go hard. All right, man. Felt like I just met the biggest, like the biggest Kendrick stan ever, and I understand it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I wasn't gonna just be on the call and just like I could have just like biased it out, be like, no, Drake is just like whatever. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I told y'all niggas, bruh. If I'm going, this is how I got it ranked right now, and I hate the fact that first person shooter and like that is in it. I really hate that. I really think it should start at push-ups, but niggas keep saying, "Oh, like that kicked it off." All right, cool. So we're giving Kendrick damn near a free round just because he's featured on a hit song. Cool. But push-ups, I got over Euphoria, right? All right, cool. I'll give 616 over Taylor Made, but really, it's some cap in the raps over there. But it's all good. I'll give 616 because there was some good rapping on that. Family Matters, I definitely got over Meet the Grams. And then we're here at this, and these songs just don't match, even though I kind of give advantage to Not Like Us because I think that song's going to be outside a little bit, right? But let me tell you, if this comes down to, what is this? That would be 1, 2, 3. Well, how many rounds was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rounds. If Kendrick wins 3 out of 5 rounds, whatever, nigga. Like, again, I don't think this battle is over. Do I necessarily think that Drake got to still be locked in the studio, like trying to pen something? No, my nigga. Like, there's gonna be a debate regardless. None of these artists really got embarrassed. Like, this shit is gonna go on after a certain point. But I definitely resent the idea that Drake got killed. Like, I resent that idea to the utmost. Okay. Let me play this song one more time, man.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling.
That's crazy.